Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez did not go the way I thought it would. Disappointed in Rolly's performance, he was not able to frustrate Theo into making very many mistakes. I understand wanting to try and be patient and hit the hard counter punches, but he was a little too comfortable rotating around the ring. He wasn't throwing jabs, he wasn't throwing any volume. From the start of the fight, Teofimo was the aggressor, pushed forward, applied the pressure. In round three, Rolly seemed to get a little more active, throwing his jab. And Teofimo didn't want to commit too far inside because he knew Rolly was trying to catch him with the hook. Both fighters at this point kind of holding back a little bit, testing out the range, the reactions. The thing is, Teofimo's going to the body effectively. At one point, Rolly has his moment where he lands a hook and makes Teofimo do kind of like the hop jump, like, oh, just, and then he gets active right after that. He starts throwing a little bit more right before round five. Rolly's trainer's telling him exactly what I've been saying to the screen. You got to let your hands go. Get some volume. You got to start trying to push him back a little bit. But it does, kind of doesn't happen. Teofimo continues to push forward. And at this point, he's eating the harder punches. You got to give him credit. He was looking for the fight. He was the aggressor. But Rolly lands some hooks, cuts the eyebrow of Teofimo, and he finally starts to apply pressure. Almost drops him, starts hunting him. You can clearly see the power difference at this point. Here I am. I'm thinking this is the moment for Rolly. Round six. Once it starts, you had Teofimo hurt. Get after him. But he doesn't. Instead, Teofimo's the one pushing forward. And then Rolly doesn't show too much activity. I wasn't sure if he tired himself out or why he took his foot off the gas. The fight went back to exactly how it was before. He's still looking for the big dynamic counter, not throwing any volume. And again, he had his flashes. He had his moments where he displayed his power, but he's not doing anything to end it. He's sitting back, circling around, throws a little bit and moves. The crowd literally switched from chanting Rolly for multiple rounds to chanting Theo. You'll agree with my conclusion here, so help your boy out with a sub, follow, or like. In my opinion, Rolly gave this one away. He had Teofimo rocked a few times, but never pressed, never let his hands loose, almost as if he lacked a second adjustment. I thought Rolly would win. I thought he would apply the pressure, but instead he sat back and let Teofimo dictate the tempo and fight. I'm not asking for a ton of aggression, but just a little bit more, especially after the fifth, where he had Teofimo in big trouble. He had him cut up. He had him wobbled. I bet he could have finished him, but instead he went back to cruise control, and that's why he lost. Yes, he did more visible damage. Yes, he hit harder, but his output was slow. It was too calculated. It lacked urgency. I don't know what the hell that one judge saw calling it a draw. The other two had it a lot closer than I did. That's just how boxing goes sometimes. The main event lacked a little juice, but it wasn't a total snooze fest. As always, I appreciate you tuning in. Catch you on the next one.